Hello guys, in today's video we're going to talk about top 5 endgames, Rook endgames. We're going to talk about Lucena position, Philidor position, Vancura position, short and long side, and general rules of Rook endgames. We're gonna start with this Lucena position. Why to win, why to play and win. And like you see, it's not easy. First move is obvious. With this Lucena position, we give check. And if black goes here, we're just gonna play here and promote. So best try for the black is to play one of these two moves, and if he plays here, then we can try to play something like this, but black is just gonna check us basically to death from the bottom, and we cannot escape checks. So that is not the solution. Instead, what you should play, just a second, what you should play is the concept of building the bridge, the Lucena, in the Lucena position. Starting the building the bridge is with the placement your rook on the 4th rank. We play, for example, rook to e4 in this position. And now, if, for example, black tries to go here, then we are threatening to promote the pawn. And he can try again to check us from the behind, but we're gonna go here, he gonna check us again, and now it's different, because we can go here, and if he check us again, we go here, and after check, another check, we can block, and we create this bridge, and we're gonna promote in next move, and hopefully win the game. So that is the first Lucena position. We're gonna promote and win the game. Okay, next we have the Philidor position. It's the similar but not the same. Again, white pawn goes up the board, and here black to move and actually set this endgame. And this is the famous concept. You should play rook on the 6th or the 3rd rank, and you basically cut off this path for this pawn and this king, and white cannot make any progress. Yes, he can give a couple of checks, but you just go up and down, and he cannot make any progress. And as soon as he can also try to harass your rook, but you are gonna go after this pawn, and that is not the solution. And again, white just gonna try to push this pawn to the promotion. As soon as he try to push this pawn to the promotion on the 6th rank, you go back now. And now, like you see, it is the different, because if you try to, for example, if you try if he tries, for example, something like here, and you play just to set up the position, if you try to check here, now he can go behind his passed pawn, and it is very dangerous now, because white can deliver checkmate now, and it is very dangerous for the black. So instead, you go here, and as soon as white tries to promote, now you go back, and if white goes here, for example, now you have this endless checks from the behind, and white can not make any progress. If you go here, for example, check. If you go try to go after your rook, then you pick up the pawn, and if he goes here, for example, like this, and if he goes here, you just give check, and as soon as he go far from the pawn, you attack the pawn, and eventually you're just gonna liquidate into drawn endgame. Okay, that is the Philidor position, and now we have the famous Vancura position. It is the position from the 19th century, and actually Vancura solved this position in the 19th century. And actually the funny thing is that all the top players at the time thought that this is the winning for the white, but here the black has one resource, and I'm just gonna show you this resource. If white tries to promote, you just stay in this safe zone. These two squares are the safe zone. You're just gonna shuffle back and forward, and if you play, for example, here, that would be a game over for you, because white have this resource to go on h8, and after you capture this pawn, now he gonna skewer you, and he gonna win this rook and win this endgame. So basically, what you should do, just a second, what you should do is stick close to this these two squares, and if, for example, you play here, and if white goes here, you just shuffle, and if he tries to, for example, go here and pick and promote to the pawn, you will see the technique. You just, for example, shuffle here, and if you goes here, now you try checks, for example, endless checks from this position, and white cannot escape these checks, and it will be draw. But white don't have to push the pawn to the 7th rank. He can push the pawn, leave the pawn on the 6th rank, and try to use this route here, and go behind this passed pawn, and make the shield with the rook, and go here and promote. If black tries to do that, white tries to do that, then we have one resource. We give check, and now we go to the 6th rank. And if white tries to go here and promote this pawn, now we have this move, and after, for example, check, we go up, he goes back, we go down, and if he tries to make progress like this, then we are gonna go here and basically give checks from the side. So the drawing concept in this Vancura position is to go to the 6th rank, and if the pawn is on the 6th rank also, you give this check lateral, and if the pawn is on the 7th rank, then you give checks from the behind, and that is the drawing concept. Now we see the long side and the short side role. Here we have this. This is the long side, because it is the far away from the side, and this is the short side in this case. So here black can easily draw this endgame. What he should do is give checks lateral, and white can go here, for example, another check, and white must go close to his pawn, and if this check again, white can go here, but he cannot escape from the checks, because he have 1, 2, 3 moves distance, so he cannot escape checks. He can, for example, go here, and after, let's say, this move, black can go here, and it is the drawn position. But if it is the other way around, for example, let's just make some random moves to set up the position. For example, here, and I just set up the position so you can see the concept. If we have this position, then actually it is the winning for the white, because there is no free squares. It is only 2 squares apart. So if he tries the same concept to give check, now white can go here, and after check, for example, he can go here, and after another check, he can now go here, and white cannot give him check again. He, for example, can go here, but white would just take behind his pawn, and eventually he's gonna promote and win this endgame. Our 5th example is from the Marshall Chigorin game. Chigorin was black, he is to play and win this endgame. Like you see, Chigorin can play here and go after this pawn, go after the material, but white have this move, and yes, black would pick up this pawn, but white would claim this open file. He go on the 7th rank, and he have very passed pawn, so it can be dangerous for the white. Instead, Chigorin go after the activity. In this position, he plays king to e6. like you said, he go after the activity, and now if white goes here, he's just gonna be kick out. So we have this move, and we have this king to d5 move, and here the black king is ideally placed. We have this move, defend this pawn, and now, like you see, this king and this rook are stuck defending this pawn, and actually the white is in zugzwang. Not actually, but he will be eventually, because if his king cannot move, and if he plays here, for example, after this move, for example, if he plays here, then would have this move, and after this liquidation, black have two connect passers, and that will be decisive in this situation, and he would be in winning position. So he cannot make the rook moves, and he cannot make the king moves. So he must make the pawn moves, but he eventually run out the moves, and he leave this pawn b, and black would pick up this pawn, and white cannot exchange the rooks. He goes after the activity, but we give check, and after this move we have h4 move. Here take this strong connect free pawns. It is extractive moves. We have this rook to c7 move, and after this exchange and liquidation, we have this position where Chigor and this have these two connected passers, this fast f pawn, and he eventually easily win this endgame. So our takeaway from this video is don't go after the material in all cases. Go after the activity with the king and the rook. Put your opponent in awkward position, and you will win eventually. That is it for today. I hope you learned something new and enjoyed the video. See you soon. Bye.